Hello, gorgeous. Well, aren't you resourceful?
Come with me.
No, I don't think so.
This cat is DEA. Mark my words, it will get justice.
I'll see you again, I promise. All right, pal. It's time to go.
Have they told you who I am?
Pedro, you have the background that I think makes you perfect for the business you're in because you always know how to pivot. You always know how to take on challenges. Grew up in Chile and also raised in Orange County, California, San Antonio, Texas. I traveled a lot as a kid as well, and it just gives you a little something extra about the world.
It does, doesn't it? I guess it sort of instills a kind of adaptability, I would say. I was just a baby when we left Chile, but I've gone back my whole life. I have a huge family there. I've got 34 first cousins, all in Santiago, Chile. My older sister and I, we grew up in San Antonio. We did middle school, high school in Orange County, and then I moved to New York when I was 18 and stayed there for the next 20 years. And now, I don't know where to go.
I think you're going just fine. But you know, as a child, you were a competitive swimmer. When did that whole idea of going into theater come to be and being an actor? When did that happen?
Well, swimming is big in Texas, isn't it? Because it's so hot. And it started with summer swim team and then started to train year round. And it's true, drama classes ended up replacing swimming for me. It seemed like a natural transition at the time, and it was just something that my parents allowed.
You know, it's interesting you say something your parents allowed, because it's one thing to do it for fun. It's another thing to say, I want this to be my livelihood. And you began as guest star on various shows, and then your breakout role, Oberyn in the Game of Thrones.
And what about what I want? Justice for my sister and her children.
If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
Which is so cool for you because you were already a big fan.
I was a really big fan of the show. I was watching the third season as I was auditioning for the role that is introduced in the fourth season. And I still can't believe that I got the part. And I think that it's because of being cast on that show that I'm sitting here today. I mean, I know it is. I don't think I know.
Another big role, Detective Javier Pena on the Netflix series Narcos, and then your current series that you're on as well, The Mandalorian, and now the unbearable weight of massive talent.
What's his name? Javi. Yeah, Javi. Mr. Cage.
Excuse me, is Javi going to want me to, you know?
I'm not sure I understand.
Look, it's Javi.
I am Javi.
Nic Cage.
The previews for this look so funny and so interesting. Give people the basic plot of this movie.
Well, Nicolas Cage plays Nic Cage.
Nic Cage, oh my God, I love you!
And in a vulnerable moment of his life, he is offered $1 million to attend a superfan's birthday party.
Too much.
Is this supposed to be me? It's grotesque. I'll give you 20,000 for it.
Which is reasonably beneath a legendary actor like that.
I would never do that.
It's the easiest gig ever. You play yourself.
But he accepts, and he comes to Mallorca, Spain, to attend my 40th birthday party. And I may not be exactly what you think I am.
What do we know about this guy anyway? Is he into something strange?
And there's the tease right there. You'll have to see the movie to see what you're talking about. You know, with every movie, we bring to it something and it gives us something as well. And we leave with a message, no matter how light or how serious that movie can be. What types of messages do you think people can get from this one?
I think one of the biggest messages that I take away from the movie is one, a friendship.
I don't want to kill you. You're the last person I want to kill. I love you. I love you.
And bonds and a love of movies.
What is your favorite movie?
That's one of those questions that's impossible to answer. You can't just limit it to one.
I grew up watching movies. I love movies. They were everything to me as a child. They're everything to me now. And what I love about what Tom Gormican and Kevin Etten have done with this movie is it is a love letter to Nicolas Cage, who is one of my favorite actors.
You are a faster runner than me. I saw how fast you were in National Treasure.
No, that'd be the stunt department.
Not according to the making of featurette.
But it's also a love letter to movies. I think everyone will have a really, really good time, which we all deserve.
And I'm going to circle back around to something that we touched on. Your parents allowed you to do something. The importance of parents of allowing their children to explore for their life rather than the life that sometimes parents want their kids to have.
It's an amazing thing. I think about it all the time in terms of my parents kind of not putting anything in my way as far as what my interests were and what I was curious about. They're like, whatever gets you out of the house, go. But also, yeah, nurturing what your child's passions and interests are. It helps them become who they are.
Yeah. Muchas gracias, Pedro, and you are muy guapo.
A usted, un placer. Deborah.
Bye.
You're making me blush. Bye.
Me too, you just can't tell.